Good morning, everyone. It's Kimberly, and I have your new moon in Virgo reading for you. And this is for collective energies, both for twin flames and anyone along the ascension journey who might be finding this video. I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers, to Aluna's following for crossing over and helping out and helping me find alternative means to ameliorate my cancer. The thing about this is that your prayers, your support, your donations, all of that have helped so much already. I'm still fundraising so that I can seek more of these alternative treatments, both on my home base and afar. So please don't forget, if you're wanting to donate to the channel, you can do so, and that'll all contribute to this healing process, this healing journey that I'm on. So you can do that by going to spiritualmaterialgirl.com and clicking on the donate button up at the top. And also, I do want to stay connected to the work just a little bit since I'm not having a surgery this month. So Mondays and Thursdays are open for sessions. They're just a few sessions on each day because I can't do too much, and most days I'm traveling for treatments and stuff like that. So, but if you guys want a reading or a session, you can book those on my website, and Mondays and Thursdays there should be availability or some openings. Okay. What else? All right, so I'm going to shuffle a bit and let's just talk about collective energies right now. And I've got a new camera set up here. I'm trying this in my kitchen just so that maybe you guys can see it better. And yeah, so there's been a lot. Have you guys been seeing a lot of symbolism, especially through nature? So that's definitely happening right now, and I know it's not just me. No, it's not just me. I know it's collectively that this is happening. I could tell you guys some incredible stories, but with symbolism and not just animals, but trees, weather. Pay attention to all that stuff, okay? All right, so let's see if you can see these. All right, so we have the 4 of fire in reverse, 6 of earth, and patience popped out, okay? So, I feel like this is like saying to everyone, like, keep working on what you need to be focused on. However, it's going to change. It's going to morph and change, and more is coming into focus for you in terms of your direction, in terms of, especially with like this Virgo energy. I think we want everything to be like neat and tidy and all buttoned up. And I think what they're saying is like, yes, you're doing good work. Keep working on it, but have patience because it's also going to morph and change. The 4 of fire here is like saying, look at this card upright. You can see that she's playing her beautiful flute, and this feels like you letting the song of your soul be heard. And I think it's like if we lead with the song of our soul and our passion, right, that fire, we can't go wrong. But it's when we try to sort of like, I think, button everything up and put it all into a nice tidy box. And this feels particularly attached to mission. I feel like for many, it feels like, the direction is going to be shown to you. And so stop trying to seek it. The only thing that you need to do for it to illuminate is to follow your passions and let the song of your soul be heard. Keep focused on what you're working on, but also be open to it, like changing course or a little bit. I think the overall message is that like your transformation's underway. Like good things are already happening, even if you can't see them. But have patience. Like stay focused. keep spreading that song of your soul. It's coming. Your fruition is coming. Whatever that fruition is that you have desired, but it's not going to come in the packaging that you thought. It's going to change a little bit along the way. So be open to that, okay? Underneath this, we have the 8 of Earth, and you can see it's the violin, sort of with the tree sprouting out of it, and the sort of pentacles around it. And I feel like this is very connected to this music here, and that the passion's grounding us, and the song of our soul actually being the thing that attracts in the abundance and the ability to make our way through the earthly realm in a more grounded to our soul self sort of way. Whereas I think where we fear the most is when we get attached to the ego self and the ego programming. And then we fear that the money won't come if we go into our true self or soul self. But the truth is that it's exactly the opposite. All the abundance, connection, fulfillment, and monetary reward comes when we follow the song of our soul. Now, the giraffe has been a big symbolism, so I'm not surprised that this is coming up, this 2 of fire. I feel like this is someone who's a little bit weary of this journey. And that's why they're saying keep focused. You have light in front of you and behind you. And you don't need to know exactly where you're going at this time. I feel like what you need to know is that it will be shown to you. It will be revealed to you. It's up to you to just take the action steps. And this giraffe has a lot more, you can see a lot more foresight than this person. Let's say this is you. He can see everything, the bigger picture. And you're sort of just looking at, okay, the steps. She's looking down. She's looking at the steps on the ground. Well, where am I going? Oh, it's the edge of a cliff. Uh-oh, now what? I can't see. But this sort of benevolent animal being is showing her the way. And I feel like what it's also saying is, like, once you start taking baby steps, you're going to get helpers. And like I said, pay attention to the symbolism in nature because it's huge. And then we have the Queen of Water. And that's like, this is where you reach that, I feel like, a mastery of your emotions, and also this mastering of just trusting in your femininity. And that's all, it's all being challenged right now. Like, especially the trust as we move forward along our path and in our mission. Let's get some clarifiers on that, because this is all very mission based for most of you. I feel like this message is very poignant. So let's get some clarifiers on that. So right away, we have observer. So they're saying be the observer of self. And, whenever the observer card comes up, I feel like it's saying just wait and watch a little longer. Watch, not wait, but watch. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep focused on the stars that you want to reach. But there's more information that needs to be learned or attained. And through the observation of yourself and of others, you'll know what steps to take. I'm always a big proponent of, if you don't know what to do, then don't do anything at all. Just sit and watch for a while. Sit and observe. Observe yourself. Observe your moods. Observe your rhythms of your breath. Observe your intuition. Observe the people that are involved in the situations you're trying to get clarity with. Just observe a little bit longer, because I feel like the truth and clarity will come, and then you'll know what your next steps are. Be flexible. Okay. So be flexible, because remember how I said it's like you're focused on something and you want it to all be tied up in this nice little tidy box with a bow, and this is what it is, and it's black and white. But they're saying, no, keep focused, but it's going to change. So have patience. You're going to need to be flexible in how you approach solutions to problems and how you approach even your missions, because they're going to change a little bit at this time. I can pretty much guarantee that. Things that you were thinking, okay, it's definitely going to be like this, I'm definitely going to do that, they're going to throw you a curveball now in a good way, where you're going to expand even further. It might be because of something that you're going through, some challenge in your life, or some epiphany that you're having, some new knowledge that comes into your life, a new mentor, something that expands your horizon is also expanding the direction of your mission and your mission's focus. So stay flexible, because whatever shape it's going to take and it's urging you to take is one that's going to be broader than what it was before, what you were previously thinking. So I'm definitely getting that for many, and I feel like that our challenge is to maintain this through the end of the year, because come next year, a lot of this will have, the new shape will have crystallized, and there's a lot of fruition coming, let's say like April of 2020. That's the sense I'm getting. April 2020, the things that are taking new shape now will crystallize around that time. Okay? Bunch of cards popping out here. See what we have. Too many. We're going to throw them back in and reshuffle. Okay, so to be fair is coming up. So this like feels like where there have been injustices, they're saying let the universe take care of it, meaning let the karma okay, how am I trying to say this? It is not your job to seek justice. It is your job to let justice be served and allow justice in. So I feel like the message, this is for someone who feels like they've been done wrong, or feel like they're being done wrong. For some of you, it's like you have to come into your power more at this time, speak your truth, stand up for yourself. But in the same sense, just let things equal out. Just let it balance out on its own. The only thing that you have control of is just being in your power. So if you seek to balance the score yourself, or balance the injustices yourself, that's when you're going to go into like a false masculine expression. And I don't care if you're a masculine or feminine listening to this, that's when we're going to be in an imbalanced expression. It's not up to you to even the score or to balance the scales when it comes to things being fair. What is your duty and responsibility is to live in your truth, stand up for your convictions and for what you believe in, speak your truth, and then allow the rest to play out, because everything will find its balance. And they're saying it will work out, I feel like, to your advantage if you play the game that way, okay? So that's important. Let's go over to Christina Georgieva's deck, this little Wanderer deck that I love so much. You guys know? Okay, so we have the Lovers popping out. So this feels like a divine counterpart that is coming into our lives. So this could be for some of you reuniting with your twin flame, a twin flame coming in, or it could be this sort of like partnership that's really solidifying in the 3D. And I had been sensing this for a long time, that a lot of the unions, reunions, and even like the new partners that are coming into our lives, for some of you who maybe were looking at a so-called false twin, or a someone who you thought was your twin flame, you're going to have the actual divine counterpart coming in. I feel like between now and December for most people. This is not a coincidence. I think a lot of people on this journey, like there's almost like a setup where if you've done a certain amount of your work by this point, like you're ready for the counterpart. Some of you have more work to do. Others of you, like you've both been doing work on both sides, both the feminine and the masculine, and it's time to come together into this equal partnership. And again, it's like this feels a lot like equal footing to me. It feels like harmonization, and it feels like a true partnership. And we see the swans, and swans are always like that soulmate type relationship. Positive, it's positive energy. It's supportive. It's not going to be one that's antagonistic. So if you have had maybe people that you viewed as like your twin flame in the past, and it was a very antagonistic relationship, I really do feel like for many of you, you have a more symbiotic relationship coming in, and it's one that's going to last, and it's made of pure love, and it'll have the same depth of connection that you were viewing as the one that you thought was your twin flame, both on a telepathic level, on a spiritual level, emotional level, but it's going to be more supportive and less antagonistic. For some of you, this could just be that how you were antagonizing one another because you're more healed now. That is going to form a more harmonious bond, or so you can come together and forge a more harmonious bond now. There's that word antagonism that keeps coming up, and I feel like that's being dissolved. So whether it's a new partner or someone that you've been able to dissolve these triggers with, there's definitely love in the air, okay? And this could be happening now. Some of you in the twin flame unions and the divine counterparts coming in, it could be between now and December for many. But again, I was getting a lot of physical marriages, unions, like physical partnerships coming into life, coming into fruition this year, grounding in this year. So we have cycle in reverse. So this is about patterns and phases. And I feel like this is just like a lot of the karmic cycles wrapping up, and a lot of your karma, the person that maybe you were involved with previously who was, more antagonistic for you, or the one that you were viewing as your twin, like that may have been like karma that you're tying up so you could invite in the divine counterpart. It could also be karma that you've had to tie up in your life with like karmic partners so that you can come together with this divine counterpart. But this feels like karmic cycles wrapping up, and patterns no longer needing to be repeated because lessons are learned. And through that, you're more whole to step forth into a more grounded and lasting, love-based, harmonious relationship with a divine counterpart. Patience. So here we see it twice. I just want you to see that. So it's again just, they're saying have patience with your mission as it takes new shape, and have patience too. Like, here's another thing. These are curveballs. Look at that. That's like almost like a curveball. Like this orb just reminds me of that. Maybe it's not how you guys are seeing it, but it's just like what I keep feeling. It may not be who you thought it was, and you might be like, well, I don't understand, like what, or it may not be who you thought it was for some of you, and that's okay, because they're saying patience, divine timing, nurturing, persistence. I think be persistent with yourself, coming into your own voice, the song of your soul, your mission, your healing, your self-love, and let things morph and change. like, let the universe rise up to meet you. Your higher self is leading you, and it knows where to go. There's an even better situation coming in for those of you who weren't in the right situation. And for some of you, it was just letting go of the karma or the karmic people around you so that you could come into reunion or union with your twin flame. Have patience. It's happening. I feel like, again, it's happening. It's not exactly happening in the way that we thought, but it is happening, and it's happening. It's happening. It's like it's well underway is what they're saying. It's well underway, even if you can't see it all the way in the physical right now. Okay? Let's pull an ascension card. Okay, we have Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was a high initiate in the order of the Essenes and the spiritual partner of Jesus. She's now master of the sixth ray, raising dogma into spirituality. Her ascension retreat is in Marseille. She radiates a glowing buttercup yellow light to all who attune to her. Her light was hidden from us for centuries as she was misjudged about her role in Jesus' life. If you have felt wronged or misunderstood, Mary Magdalene offers you the courage to maintain your integrity. This card is an invitation to attune to Mary Magdalene to receive her blessing. I maintain my truth and see the spirituality in all things. So this reminds me of that to be fair card and what we were just talking about there. How I said it's not up to you to seek out to balance the scales. It's up to you to just stand in your truth and in your integrity. And that's how things will balance out. So she's coming in to remind us of that, okay? So for some of you, this could be things that are unfair, I feel like, in a work situation. Could be even like in a relationship. It's sometimes we feel like, well, oh, that person misunderstood us, or that person did me wrong, or that person, caused me pain, and like I just want them to see, or I just want them to understand, and I just want them to know. And they're saying, like, just let that go. All that matters is that you know, and that you've stood up for yourself in such a way where you were able to draw healthy boundaries, speak your truth. Once you've done that, you've then acted in alignment with your integrity, and everything else will be handled by the universe and by karma. So allow that to happen, that orchestration. That is a divine orchestration, and Mary Magdalene is just coming in to remind us of that, okay? Let's see. So they want us to raise our vibration. Dancing is something that you guys have a degree in dance and hadn't been dancing at all. And singing is something that I'm also using as my healing tool, and sound healing, vibrational healing. And it's huge for healing and raising your vibration. And also raising the vibration of the chakras so that we can open and clear our chakra system. You guys, this is really important. It's important to awaken your psychic senses, but also like your high vibration, your good vibes, and your creativity. Use music and movement as a tool for you, for healing, for uplifting. This is a reminder for some of you to do more of this or to start doing it again because you lost your connection with it. And maybe it's time to take on new forms, because I'll tell you, like the old forms, like the old way I used to dance, maybe around my house or whatever, and used to sing, is taking on a whole new depth and meaning as I learn new modalities and welcome in new tools. So this might be, getting a new instrument or like something for your sound healing. It could be buying some new music on iTunes. It could be dancing to new music, or allowing yourself to dance or be rhythmic in a different way. It could be chanting. It could be just like let it bring new meaning into your life. Not only through what it will bring to you and the vibration of it, but also like in the modality that you choose to tap into this, because I feel like there's so many modalities. There's so many ways to tap into movement, rhythm, song, dance, music, and probably there's aspects that you have not explored, like myself, until now. So like I just ordered a drum, and I've been using a lot of the shamanic instruments and Tibetan bowls, singing bowls. I've been chanting, singing, oming, dancing to African music, tribal music. Okay, none of this I really did before. So this is an urge for you, because it's going to help you welcome everything into your life, and it's going to awaken your senses, clear your chakras, and help you manifest, really. So the base chakra, it's in reverse. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So this is really important. I want to tell you a little story. So you guys know I'm going through this little diagnosis here. So I've had this furniture in my living room for quite some time. It's not bad or, old furniture. It's pretty nice furniture, but very small. And I've been having guests more and more, because obviously people are coming to visit me and take care of me and wanting to visit me. And there hasn't been a lot of room for everyone just because of the way this furniture was set up. So over time, I started to become like, not ungrateful for it. I'm grateful for it, but like just kind of like, okay, I want to make a change with that. And going through what I'm going through right now, I really can't be investing in new furniture. All my investment has to be going into, my health and healing. So I noticed that I started to think and talk negatively about the way things were set up, wanting it to be different. So I stopped doing that. And instead of stopping doing that, I shifted into like a new thought, which was just shifting into the better feeling thought about how the living room might feel with new furnishings in a way that was conducive to having guests and overnight guests. Because my second bedroom is an office, I don't have the room for like overnight guests. So long story short, as I started to talk positively and describe this new feeling, sensation, this new vision more positively, and took my focus off of what I was unhappy with or discontent with, solutions came. So what ended up happening was I was able to sell my old furniture and get almost as much as I needed for the reinvestment in the new vision. And then when I went to go order the new furniture, everything was on sale, and it was like pretty much an even exchange, which was crazy. And it happened like so fast. Like I literally posted my furniture one day, it was sold the next, and then I went on to order the new furniture and everything was on sale. So it was like an even exchange. And it was crazy because I felt like, wow, I just got an upgrade, and I thought it was going to be hard, or I thought I couldn't do it at first, and then boom, look at what happened because I shifted the way I was thinking about it, right? So this is like everything. Once you feel gratitude in your home, for your career, your finances, that's what determines the outcome. It's like saying, like, I'm grateful for this, and I'm going to talk positively. I want this new positive thing, and this new positive thing's coming into my life, and it's coming, and boom, like, it'll just appear, and the resources will come. So that's a huge one. And they're really, really saying, like, watch the way you talk to yourself and about your current circumstance. Remember, we're being asked to have patience, right? So in the having patience, that might mean that something that we desire feels far away, or feels like it's not here right now, or we want it to show up now. So remember that in the patience, get positive and get grateful about where you're at. Start talking about the change that you want to create like it's already happening. If you're talking about the change that you want to create like it's already happening, it's going to be able to come in, just like I was talking about my living room furniture. It's going to be able to come in easily and fluidly, and the resources will come and all of that. Okay? So release, work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. So this is around being flexible. We saw that. This is like allowing things to take new shape, releasing maybe how we thought it was going to go. This is also about releasing karmic cycles, people, things that don't serve us completely. And for some of you, it's like I feel like it's completely letting go of something karmic. It could be a work situation or a lover, but that's going to help free you to manifest the new and to raise your vibration. Okay? Now let's just pull an affirmation card for the reading for the collective. So overall message for the reading is, I have two. No, I don't. It's just something. I choose love no matter what. So I feel like this is, no, there are two cards here. Hold on. They're stuck. I knew it was too thick. Hold on. Okay, and when I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So choosing love and having faith, having patience, and I think this is really how we respond to situations, whether that's triggers in your everyday life or if it's with a particular person or like an intense situation, someone that we've got more riding on emotionally or something we've got more emotionally riding on. Big or small, it's walking through life in control of your own emotions, and just lean on faith that the universe will rise up to meet you, right? Peace comes from within. Peace is coming from this notion of I am safe, I am secure, I am protected, and I walk in alignment with my integrity, and nobody can take that away from me, right? Nothing outside of me can cause an injustice that would take that away from me. It might feel like that in the 3D, but allow the universe to orchestrate the healing of that while you follow your integrity, okay? So I'll leave you with those beautiful messages. I love you guys. Again, if you want to book a session on the limited schedule that I'm on, also I'll mention that while I do have a reduced schedule right now, you can take my online courses by becoming a member on Vibe Up, my online platform for high vibrational living. All my teachings are condensed there into a very methodical, practical, yet fun and easy program. And it's set up in level 1, level 2, level 3. The level 1 courses are all about the root healing. The level 2 is all about self-discovery, alignment, coming into your divinity, your soul self, your gifts. And level 3 is all about manifestation and putting that newfound alignment into motion, creating the transformation that you want in your life. And I think you guys would really enjoy it. It's just a one-time fee to join, and then you get access to all the classes. So check it out. It's on my website. Just click on online courses or go to vibeup.com, vibup.com. My site, spiritualmaterialgirl.com. And I love you guys. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye.